Hi guys, if you're trying to play Dota 2 and your game keeps lagging or stuttering or freezing, then keep watching, as in this video I'm going to show you some simple steps on how to fix this issue. So the very first thing we need to do is actually come to the start menu and search for settings, tap on the settings icon, then scroll all the way down to the left here to Windows Update, and first thing we're going to do is just press this check for updates button and ensure we're running the latest version of Windows. Outdated software can cause compatibility issues and it can cause your game to run slowly. Now once we've finished inside of here, we need to make sure our drivers are fully up to date, so come back to the start menu and search for Device Manager, tap on the Device Manager tab, and you need to expand this tab here where it says Display Adapters, and you need to locate your graphic card. Once you've found your graphic card, mine's this AMD one here, we simply right click on it and select Update Driver, and you can press Search automatically for drivers, and Windows is going to check to ensure that you're running the latest version of your graphics card. If your driver is fully up to date, then that's great, we can close out of this window. And next thing we're going to do is come back to the start menu once more and search for Task Manager and tap on the Task Manager tab. And inside of here, we're simply going to close down any background applications that we're not currently using. We can actually order this in which applications are using the most amount of resources by clicking on this CPU tab here. Now you can see all of the items at the top of the list are the ones using the most amount of CPU. So anything that we're not currently using, simply just right click on it and select End Task. And once you've finished inside of here, we can close out of this window. Now the next thing we're going to do is actually launch up the Steam application, and you need to come into this library tab, locate Dota 2 from the list here and right click and come into properties. Come over to the installed files tab, and where it says verify this game's files are installed correctly, you need to hit this verify integrity of game files button. Give this a few minutes to complete, and this is just going to ensure that all of your files are intact and there's no corrupt or missing files. We can then head over to Steam in the top left here, come into settings, inside of the downloads tab, and we're going to clear our download cache, as this can also cause issues with our games. Just scroll down to this clear download cache section and then hit clear cache. Select the confirm button, and this will close down the Steam application and may require you to log back in. Next thing we're going to do is head back to our start menu and search for Control Panel. Tap on the Control Panel tab and make sure you have View By set to large icons and come down to these power options here. Now you need to make sure high performance is selected here, as this is going to give you the best settings when you're gaming. Then close out of this and back to the start menu and search for settings. Tap on the settings tab, come over to gaming on the left here, head into game mode and make sure you've got game mode enabled, as once more this is going to give you the best settings for when you're gaming on your computer. We can then head out of here and back to the start menu, and this time we're going to search for run. Tap on the run tab, and inside of this search box you need to search for %temp %, and hit enter. And we're going to go ahead and delete all of these files in here by pressing Ctrl A on your keyboard to select everything, and then we can just right click and select this trash icon to delete it. If this message pops up, just select do this for all items and press continue. And don't worry about deleting these, as these are just temporary files, but they do take up storage on our computer and can slow things down. You might not be able to delete all the folders in here, which is absolutely fine. As long as we get rid of the majority, we can then come out of this window and head back over to the Steam application. Now come back over to your library tab and right click on Dota 2, come into properties, and you should see an option down here called launch options. What you need to do in here is you need to type in the command that I've got listed in here. So you need to type in -hi space -map space -no HLTV. This first command is going to give high priority to Dota 2 to ensure maximum performance. This second map command is basically just going to preload the map to make it slightly quicker to get into games. And this no HLTV can improve FPS slightly, so it's also worth adding this. And then we can head out of this window. And the last thing we're going to do is we're actually going to launch Dota 2 and change some settings inside of the game. So once you've come into Dota 2, there's a few important settings that we need to change in here. Come over to the settings tab on the top left here and head into the video tab. Now the first thing you need to make sure of is that you've got this option selected, use my monitor's current resolution. You can use advanced settings, it's absolutely fine. Just make sure that the display mode is set to full screen. You then need to lower all of your graphics qualities. What I'd recommend is just to copy what I have here. We can toggle this slider all the way to the bottom and then select use advanced settings. And the only thing that's worth really selecting here is animate portrait and ambient occlusion. The rest of these we can just keep deselected for the best performance. Texture quality you want to keep to low, effects quality you want to keep it low, And shadows quality, I like to keep this at medium. You can turn this off for better FPS and better performance, but I do think it makes a difference in the game, so I'd recommend keeping this one at medium. Game screen render quality, we want to set this to 100%, and maximum frames per second allowed, you also want to keep this at maximum. Then we can save these changes and head out of here, and that's it guys. By following all of these steps, that should have fixed any lagging or stuttering issues that you're having while playing Dota 2. If this video did help you, please drop a like and subscribe. Until next time.